I'm just hoping I don't see something come to the bottom of my ticker saying that he's departing for the NFL because a lot of rumors are saying that he might end up with the Chargers, the Panthers, or the Patriots. Man, I just hope he sticks it out and signs a lifetime contract with my Michigan Wolverines, man, and try to run it back next year, bro. Because we got a good team coming back.
And I'm glad you brought that up, the Harbaugh to NFL situation. If you ask me about it, the way I look at it is like you said, Harbaugh can coach the rest of his career as long as he wants at Michigan. He's got the potential to
Yes.
be a Nick Saban, to be a legend. And I mean, you just got to the top of college football. You've been pieces away for several years, but here you are, national champions. You got the transfer portal, you got NIL, you got, recruiting that could be pretty strong as you control the Big Ten at this point. I'm not going to say it'd be foolish to leave to the NFL, but the NFL, I mean, if you don't put out in a couple of years, your shelf life is over with. We've seen coaches like Mike Vrabel today get let go by the Titans after 2 back-to-back losing seasons. I mean, hell, the Patriots are talking about getting rid of Bill Belichick, who won 6 Super Bowls with them. It's not like you can just sit there and not produce. So I think the safest and smartest choice, if you're going to get paid at the top of college football coaches, for Harbaugh would be to stay. How do you see him leaving if he would? And where would he even go? How would that situation improve compared to what he has in Ann Arbor right now?
If Jim Harbaugh is going to go to the NFL, which I hope he doesn't, I think it makes all the sense in the world to go to the Los Angeles Chargers. That's the best situation out there. You got a really good defense with a franchise quarterback in Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen at receiver, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler at running back. I mean, that's the best situation out there. And so, and it's in Los Angeles with the most beautiful weather in the world. Like, it's like a no-brainer. That's where you go if you're Jim Harbaugh. But at the same token, you played at Michigan. You got the key to the city. You're coming off a national championship. You got the culture where you want it. I mean, who got it better, bro? Who got it better? But than Jim Harbaugh in Ann Arbor, Michigan, man. I want to see him come back and spend the rest of his career in Michigan, man. And look, let me make a key point about what Jim Harbaugh has done in Michigan. Everybody want to talk about the transfer portal, and that's what college football is going to. So 80% of Michigan's roster did not come from the transfer portal. 80% of their roster came from high school recruiting. And that's why they won the national championship last night. People need to understand building a culture through high school recruiting is how you win national championships. Now, you might have some teams, some programs might, that fall in that 5 percentile that might get away with getting majority of their roster out the transfer portal and going to a national championship and even winning it. But I think if you want to see a level of consistency, which Jim Harbaugh is starting to show over the last 2 to 3 years at Michigan, you do it through high school recruiting, you do it through developing, and you do it the way he's done it. And that's why they went 15-0 this year. Those guys bleed blue and gold, bro. You saw it last night. Blake Corum on the podium crying, saying how much he loved Michigan and all the stuff they went through. He did it for his brother on side of him. You don't do it for your brother on side that just got there in fall camp. You do it for your brother that came in when you came in high school. You know what I mean? And so I think that's the culture that he has there, man. You're not going to get that kind of feeling of that confetti falling and that camaraderie that you do in college football and in the NFL. Jim Harbaugh, you did that. You went to the 49ers. You did a great job. You got to the Super Bowl. You lost. You scratched that itch. Man, stay at your alumni, man, and keep trying to bring national championships in Ann Arbor, man.
Yeah, and I think that, a Super Bowl, yeah, everybody wants one. Everybody understands also, though, how hard that is to attain. Not a lot of people get to hoist a Lombardi trophy up, whether it be coach or player. And to build off of what you were saying about the recruiting efforts, I think that is the beauty of college football. That's the beauty of being Jim Harbaugh and having your pick of the cream of the crop. I mean, once you enter this upper echelon of college football coaches now, there's not many people that, not many more coaches you could respect than Jim Harbaugh. Yeah, you got Nick Saban. Yeah, you got guys like Brian Kelly. But with Jim Harbaugh proving himself, getting a ring, and building a culture, like you just said, I think that he's got not only one of the best positions and one of the best schools, but he could potentially have one of the best dynasties being built. I think that Michigan, they're not going to go away anytime soon if Harbaugh stays. They've created a lot of noise, and they have a clear path to the playoffs every single year. I think that the Big Ten is Michigan's conference to lose right now, and they could run wild over college football if they can retain Harbaugh.